kind of muscles you have? No. Bro, what kind of patterns you have? Or is it just aesthetics?
Hello everybody, welcome back to Training Every Single Day. Now the reason I'm able to stay so consistent is simply to put it, I just really like training. Now you yourself should find some sort of reason to keep training. And to keep training not just in the short run like I need to go to the gym every single day so that I can get a six-pack. While that might be a very nice goal, might even be a good goal to have in the short term, you need to stick with it lifelong, because you're going to be in your body for the rest of your life. You're going to be hopefully moving for the rest of your life. So you need to find a practice of moving, a practice of strengthening the body, the practice of strengthening your mind. Whatever it may be, you need to find something that gives you a reason to train. Have your life's purpose and have your training assist in that way. Now, if you only rely on some motivation to get some sort of goal that's bound to fail, like having a really muscular and six-pack and really strong and all that, that's great goals in the beginning. But, eventually, as life goes on, you lose everything. You eventually die. And before that, you get you slowly shrink a little bit. You have to change your approach to see I want to maintain some level of movement. I need to maintain my ability to touch the ground. I need to maintain some level of mobility in my body and in my joints. I need to be able to go about my daily life pain-free, have excellent range of motion, excellent stamina, stability, balance in my training, those things that people often lose. So you need to have an excess of all these things. You have an excess of strength, an excess of balance, an excess of stamina in your training in your body, so that when the sands of time eventually do grab a hold of you and start to decay some of your properties, you can still stick with it and maintain really healthy and strong moving patterns till the day that you die. A lot of great people end up being very fit, doing running, jumping, vigorous activity, living vigorously every single day up till the day they die. That's one of the main goals of my training. And I hear a lot in the comments. A lot of people in the comments say, oh, I'm 60 years old, I'm 70 years old, I can't do this, I can't train. Well, here you go. Here's some examples of some people who are a lot older than me and probably a lot older than you, still getting out there right here. This is a 90-year-old man doing some movement training. This is one of the people I help train, I help coach a little bit, and this is what he likes to do in his movement practice. This is just a sample routine that he's done that we both helped work on together to work on some of his personal goals. He does a lot of walking backwards to strengthen the knees and just some general mobility at his current level. And this is 90 years old, so I don't want to hear any excuses, oh, I'm too old, I'm 70 years old, I'm 60 years old, that I can't be very athletic. Here's another person that I help coach a little bit, 80 years old, still very fit, very active. And one of the things that really helps people stay very fit throughout a long period of time is to have a reason, to really open up someone's heart. You need to open up your heart. You need to have a reason. You need to have someone you care about or something that you care about, and to be alive for that purpose, whether that be a pet, whether that be a family member, whether it be some sort of project of passion. You need to open up your heart and really have something that you care about. And to care about something and to get up every single day, the reason to maintain your body, the reason to still stay alive, because moving is living. You really need to move to be alive. So stick with some sort of movement practice that you can stick with, and even before that, really define your why you're training. What is your reason for being alive? What's your reason for moving? What's your reason to train? You train to help you do something. That's something, hopefully something that you care about. You can really activate your heart, your mind, and your body to, really live in unison and alignment So spend a lot of time thinking about why you train and what you care about and how your training really helps you care about something. So if you made it this far in the video, please leave a like, please comment, subscribe, and follow my Instagram. It's in the description. That's some of the best ways to support my channel, and it's absolutely free. You can book some coaching with me, some online coaching, or you can call me with the Connect With Me number at the bottom. It costs $1 per minute, and I can talk about whatever you'd like to. Now, for me personally, I've always liked moving. So this kind of reason has always been internal. I always know that you're going to need to move, and it's just a natural part of my life. For me personally, I don't even have to think about it. I don't even have to really put any effort. I just already really enjoy it. But I know that's not for everybody. A lot of people need to figure out, like, oh, I need to care for my family, I need to care for my pet, I need to care for my work that I'm going to do, even in long lifetime. So really think about, is your training going to be sustainable for your entire life? And if it's not, that's okay. It will change, but just be ready for those adaptations. Put a little bit of work in now on these things. So maybe you are only training for something that is like a sport or some sort of intense activity, but after you retire from that very vigorous, very intense activity, you need to be able to keep your vigor up throughout your life. So what's going to be after that? How are you going to continue? A lot of athletes will retire and they'll become coaches. That keeps them in the sport, still at their level, and they'll transition. So eventually people transition, goals and priorities will change, what your interests are change. So you're often going to change throughout modalities of training. So spend a lot of time figuring that out. So that's why I like movement training, because that's very general. It's a very good base. Movement training, to me, is really about just being able to move your body, being able to understand your body, really have a really strong mental map of your body, being able to articulate all your joints, know where they all are, know where all your body parts are, have very good technique and balance, and constantly learning and being creative and self-expression. And that's why I really like my style of training. It will progress. It does change. It goes differently as time passes. So whatever that is for you, figure it out. I finished off my day at my training here with some dead hangs, really focusing on moving the spine. That's kind of one of the things I'm really focusing on now, is getting a lot of spinal movement, getting a lot of spinal control, because there's a lot of vertebrae in there, a lot of motion that can be done, and a lot of my body that I'm trying to be more aware of, get some more consciousness there, and more mobility and control. So again, thank you for watching. Do all those things, support the channel, and I'll have some better videos coming out soon. Bye-bye.